Good morning everyone, and welcome to Monday morning's live stroll. We have the lovely Azra with us. She's just doing a quick pit stop wee. Weather report this morning, 6 degrees. It's alright, it's a bit chilly, but it's not too bad actually. No breeze. And yeah, I've just come out in a cap as opposed to a proper sort of hat. And I've just got my trackies hoodie and my non-warm body warmer. And when I say non-warm, I mean the one without the battery. So, yeah. So a few things to go through. Obviously, it is mid-January now. How are people getting on with any New Year's resolutions that you've made? Interested to know. Where are people watching from? What time is it where you are? What are you up to today? Normal questions that we like to ask. Just a normal work day for myself and the lovely Julia. And then James has got football training later, so yeah, it's a fairly typical Monday for us. A couple of bits and pieces to catch up on from the weekend. The biggest one for me, and again, if you've been following me for the last 3 months or more, you'll know all about my leg. I've been telling you all about it. Started off the Road to Recovery vlog series actually yesterday. See, I'm making it, so you won't see that for a while. But it was just basically on the camera so you could actually see it. Then I'm going to do sort of weekly sort of updates on it. But it'll be all rolled into one. Otherwise it won't be very long, and what's the point? Okay, so that was that. We did 2 live strolls yesterday, and once in the morning, which was great. I think we had about 800 people yesterday watching at one point, so that was great. Then we did another live stroll from the meadows that I was telling you about, and yeah, that one probably about 600-700 people in total watching that. So that was a pretty good turnout. Done really well for subscribers this week, last week should I say. Again, it was definitely over 10. I think we sort of thought we had about 7 over the weekend, which was brilliant for my little channel. So tickle pink about that. You think every time you get to a milestone, but you can't rest, can you? You just got to keep going. You know, I work hard for the channel, doing these lives every morning, doing shorts every morning. You know, people appreciate it, I think, and my channel will never be massive because we don't do enough stuff. But when we do it, I'd like to take you guys along with us. Now, our friend with the Christmas decoration lights are still on. I'll show you them as we walk past. But I forget what the date is today now. What is it? The 18th, 19th of January? And they're still on. I told you guys, this bloke leaves them on until mid-February. It's completely bonkers. I just don't know what the end game is. Just turn the timers off, even if you want to take them down. Madness. Gives us something to talk about though, doesn't it, I guess? Come on, Azra, keep going. Come on, Azra, keep going. But it is nuts. And we're not talking about a few lights here. Look at it. I reckon he does this to talk about them. Why else would you leave your lights on this late? There's no other logical reason for it. Anyway. Crazy. Anyway, onwards and upwards. What I wanted to talk to you about was yesterday. In the morning I was going to go and say I'd talk to you, then I got waylaid with mate with Christmas trees lights. In 3 months I did a complete stroll with her without having to take a seat for a rest. Didn't feel I needed to, wanted to. So I was absolutely over the moon with that. It was over 2 miles yesterday morning. And I'm very conscious about not sort of overdoing it and stuff like that, but I didn't feel like I was. Do you know what? I felt worse doing the walk around the meadow yesterday afternoon than I did in the morning. And what I think it is when you're on your feet quite a lot of the day, it catches up with you eventually, this, and the muscle anyway does. Now, it wasn't, it was a typical Sunday. We weren't doing loads, but we were we did the 2 mile stroll. Come on, Azra. We did the 2 mile stroll. Then we went out to the cafe for breakfast. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. And then we came home. And then I didn't do a lot in the garden yesterday, guys. I'm not going to fib. But I was out there and I was on my feet for periods of time. And I think I was just doing odd jobs around the house periodically. And I just think it was just sort of caught up with me a little bit yesterday with the old leg. So I'm quite glad. Come on, going back to work today, to be honest. Because to a degree, I can control how much I move around at work, unless there's a problem or an emergency or something like that. I can be sort of office-based a lot of the day, and that does help, to be honest. So we are going to do a right here today. And this is purely and simply because we are later this morning. I woke up with the alarm. This morning. Talk about having your body clock in sync with your alarm clock. Literally a second before it went off, I woke up. Sorry about Azra not leading the line this morning, but she's having a morning of sniff. Everything's interesting this morning to her. Come on. Every so often you have to give her a little nudge to get going. But now she's going to go to the loo, so we're just going to have to pause there, guys, whilst I clear this up. Wait. Sorry about that, guys, we are back. Just a quick pit stop for Azra there, and we're onwards and upwards. So if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are out every morning During the week, it is about this time. I can't change that, I'm afraid. That's why we use the artificial lights to aid with the stroll. Saturday morning, usually out about 6:30. And then Sundays is the later one. It's around about 7:15 to 7:30 when we've got natural light. Yesterday was a good one. Extended the stroll. Leg felt a lot better. And last weekend was really good. I think between the two Sundays we had about 2,500 people watching, which is good for my little channel. So proud of those 2 days. So during the week it's always sporadic numbers. People are still in bed, people are working. Go on, Azra. People sort of flicking in and out. But if you are new, like and subscribe. It does certainly mean a lot to the channel. We talk about everything and nothing, really. Which is nice because it involves you guys. If you want to ask any questions, have a chat generally in the chat box. Weekends are usually pretty good for that. Because there's more people online. There's more chat going on. It's just nice to have you involved. So we're going to try and carry on and not have a rest. I think we'll push on today due to the time, but also not needing to, which is good. It's just you get to a point where you talk yourself out of it, but then your body's saying, maybe just have a minute. So I'll see how we go when we get there. For now, feeling good. Go on, Azra. People are in such a rush, I find, at this time of the day, so they leave it really late to leave for work, or just generally don't follow the speed limits, whichever you prefer. But I can tell you, as a fellow driver, he was not going 20 miles an hour. What have we got up here? This is a new decoration. I haven't showed you this yet, have I? What have we got here? Be happy, there we are. That's very good. Be happy. Someone's knitted that. I guess the next one will be for Easter. I'm sure someone knows who does that, but they keep it very quiet. So James did his good deed for the day yesterday. There were two, when he was up at the fishing lake, and there were two stray dogs up there. One of them managed to be caught, I assume by the owners, and the other one was missing, but James was able to say exactly which direction it went off in, and the people later on in the day messaged Julia to thank her, or thank James, for helping them to get the dog back. They want to give him a reward in due course, which is totally unnecessary, but yeah, nice of them to do. I think I would do the same if Azra went missing and someone helped us get her back. Or Ralph for that matter. But Azra's more likely to bolt if she had the chance. Anyway, she's got the old Apple tag on, so they're only as good as the ping that pings them. But or you can only do so much, can't you? So we did have one of those GPS trackers, but it was a waste of time. Never worked properly. Okay, so haven't felt the need to stop at the normal benches. There is one more, should we choose to, in a bus stop. That's always a rainy day seat, but I think I'm going to do the right thing this morning. I am just going to stop for a minute or two. Not because I think I need to, because it is beginning to ache a little bit, and I think it's just good to be sensible, really. Hopefully it won't smell too wacky in here. This is the local bus stop. Sit down. Sit. Good girl. Hey, you've got slobber all over your nose. Look at you. Ugh. So what I do, guys, is just stretch this leg out. Just for a minute or two. It'll be just after 6 we get home now. Not the end of the world. Rather this leg as good as it could be, rather than worrying. Azra, good girl. Not worrying about cars, are we? Not worrying about cars. Is that the bus, do you reckon? No, that's a car. It's a van. Azra, good girl. Can I show everyone your sloppy nose? Look at it. Ugh. Gross. Right, we're ready to get going in a minute. We'll let this car go, then we'll go again. Right, let's go. No, we were either too late for the buses this morning, or they're late. But we came onto the high street at the exact time. Here they come now, right on cue. She hates that bus, especially if we're on the other side, which is why I always cross over now. There is someone on the other side, I think, with a dog, so that could be noisy in a minute. Still here, guys, just obviously got a car and a dog all at the same time. Enough. Morning. Come on. Good girl. Lead on. Come on. Here we go. And we've got another car coming. Come on, Azra. Come on. That is a good thing at this time of year, isn't it? You see the lights before you see the car or hear it. Good girl, Azra. Come on. Keep going. Good girl. It's a fairly quiet morning for the chat this morning. We've had quite a nice standard stroll this morning, really. What we'll try and do, just to help out as we've shortened it, is first of all worry about this car coming. Van, shall I say. When we normally turn right at the end of the white cottages coming up, we'll probably just go straight on and then cut in that way. So extend the stroll a little bit. As there's a few of us watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. What time is it where you are? Usually at this time of day, we're speaking to people on the west coast of the US, Australia, Asia, those directions, because of the time difference. And some very early birds in the UK as well. Of course, in Europe they're an hour ahead, and then sort of the further south, sort of Africa direction, 2 hours and beyond. So that's why, say, sort of Asia, Middle East, Australia, New Zealand, that's when you sort of start to hear from those people in the neck of the woods, because they are in the future. And then we've got the Americas that are clearly in the past. Time difference wise. So as I say, we're going to carry on, guys. At the next road, we'll go up and back round. It only helps to extend it a little bit. It's not too much. Go on, Azra, keep going. And now we'll have my cornflakes. Again, I was talking to you yesterday about a series I'm watching at the minute, Matlock. Really, really recommend it. First series and the beginning of the second season are on Sky now. I've really been enjoying it. So I can recommend that. We'll be watching an older one on Netflix, Designated Survivor, where towards the latter end of series 2. I know the final season isn't that long, so we've probably got another 10 to 15 episodes maybe left of that. Julia watches loads on Apple TV. She is watching with little Ralphie. Maybe she could give you some recommendations. I don't really watch it, although this new series, Hijack, this has come out. Well, we need to watch the first series first before we watch this one. Night Manager, similar thing. New series is out. Let's watch the first series. And After Flood started last night, didn't it, on ITV, I think. I've seen the first series. That was good. So maybe watch that. And we've watched both of the Red Eyes now as well. No, I've watched both series. Julia hasn't watched series 1. She watched series 2 before series 1. Didn't really need to watch the first series to understand the second. Apart from a few returning characters. Come on, Azra. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll call this one a day, because it's pretty dark up here now, and Azra, all the lights are beginning to fade a bit. Have a great day. Catch up tomorrow.